Mima Olivia Kwaba about juicy news, hot news all time, latest and hot news. Aramede Bremo. GJA president and I would declare, or just a media has fully and declare a blackout on Hawa Koomson, a minister for fisheries. Now a day and they see Nisam. I would to draw Kevitela reacte Emma or to be the Amane Hawa Koomson, Ama would assemble to Nara at Tuga. Now answer them today as 7 in our Bremo, Mr. Say. So we don't subscribe to the channel now, Mr. Say, over subscribe. With the Albeana say, over click a subscribe button. Now a belly notification. Where the sa video for free upload. Also, once I be. I feel we are now like video my thumbs up. Now, fee was share or for so in your be na bonje. I feel you go and send. And then a GJA president will declare blackout on Hawa Koomson. Now, I didn't see a story no say GJA declares media blackout on Hawa Koomson over assault on a journalist. Not just say Hawa Koomson what they are saying to a GJA president, they are saying to a journalist for central phone. Say Hawa Koomson will be a kind of to say blackout. You know, assault, say what I got to ashes and to so I am a basa. Now, I have the details of the story. I see the president of the Ghana Journalists Association, GJA, Kwabena Agyapong, has appealed to media houses and journalists to institute a media blackout on the Minister for Fisheries and Member of Parliament for Ewutu Senior East constituency in the Central Region, Mavis Hawa Koomson. Not just say GJA president, I have friend Kwabena Agyapong, and what they are the to media houses and it's a truthful name himself. But yeah, you declare media black and it is Hawa Koomson your baby or be and come once a Mʊrderer. Now, English assault says and I want to share this. Now, see, this comes after the police failed to arrest persons who physically assaulted David Kwabena, a journalist with Cape Coast FM in the Central Region, during the MPP parliamentary aspirant vetting. Let's say MPP 4 year one a parliamentary aspirant vetting, no, a year Central Bakwa, no Cape Coast FM. One echo to share so I'm a police for 90 and she one echo this and Brasevano. Addressing the media, Kwabena Agyapong said the silence of the MPP and the police in addressing the matter is disturbing, hence the call for total media blackout. Let's just say, yeah, before one I did police for so one encounter. Then no number when they see I say Sadia and yeah, Hawa Koomson blackout. You can't have your money who the road. We submit written petitions to the MPP with some demands, and the deadline has long passed, but we regret to announce that nothing has been done. We are forced to advise ourselves in the light of the cold silence. Not just one the petition, MPP4 by Pimne, a breaker I want to share one upon home by Pimne, MPP4 and Kahoshe, and Nutina Wana, SCSI. Now, what was story was say, considering the unabated cases of attacks against journalists and other media practitioners in recent times, and the intel we have picked, and having consulted with our media, consulted with our partner institutions, we call for all media houses to give a total media blackout to Mavis Hawa Koomson and stay away from her as the Minister for State, because we believe there are attacks around the MP who pose a threat to the lives of journalists and other media practitioners. Let's just say, almost share attacks to do a bus and for Tony Adena. I want to say, yeah, Hawa Koomson media. Or the tax to say what they when I say matuma for near they try to share engineer the books here. And no and I'm a year central for a year when the GDA president because who say a threat to say a beha a year central for our one do one to maintain the Sadia media blackout. Now you could see a year GJA president in some of the 2 a bra or yes press conference. You repair now fee a head can tell the reaction our day to the FIA Sassibuya Abatuga. Yenika yenti a year GJA president ne sama wode atuga yenti na seven.
The Ghana Police Service must speed up with investigations into the assault case and prosecute the perpetrators. And 4, the Ghana Police Service must identify and sanction the purported police officer who invited David and watched on while the innocent morning show host was beaten mercilessly by the thugs. Colleagues, our call for total media blackout on Honorable Mavis Hawa Koomson is with immediate effect and until further notice. We may reconsider it when we see evidence of action by the MPP and the Ghana Police Service to identify, arrest, and prosecute the thugs. We are following this case with keen interest, and we shall periodically review it and update the general public on same. Colleagues, we urge all media houses to rally behind our call and ensure that it has a biting effect. This call is in our collective interest. Let's bear in mind that there are dangerous people around Honorable Mavis Hawa Koomson. They can kill you. Whether you are in the studio, home, church, mosque, or public gathering, they can come for your life. That is because they are unreasonable. Just stay away from her and be safe. I will also use this platform to urge the MPP officials and supporters across the country to treat journalists who will be covering the parliamentary candidate or the parliamentary aspirant election on Saturday. These are the primaries. They must ensure their safety. It is our prayer that reporters will be allowed to do their work freely without intimidation and attacks. We will not take or tolerate any negative happenings on Saturday.
Yo tifo we and some GG president wodi etuja na ni some we na ye kiti kabitela so area cha watch say wodi GG president nyadin na Hawa Koomson ya de na senya eno na so woni bon de ro kan ma amanfo nyina ti ne se de oye ne nye na se oye bibia nye na mosimo be kan no atum de ene kiti se one enya bi oni GG president enya bi eno na otisi Hawa Koomson wo doso no tutu bi mane no chese wotwena sredi abasa mami pasa. Chese ensema kiti ekafa mami we de chese poto na yensemre mi ti kiti in reaction efa DJ president on the press conference nsema wodi tuga yenhwe kiti so ne nsema wakafa ho or react to DJ president ne nsema inti kiti inti nsema wodi tuga
houses and journalists to institute a media blackout on the Minister of Fisheries and member of the Ewutu Senya East constituency in the Central Region, Mavis Hawa Koomson. Let me take it again. The president of the Ghana Journalists Association, GJA, Albert Kwabena Agyapong, has appealed to media houses and journalists to institute a media blackout on the Minister of Fisheries and member of the Ewutu Senya East constituency in the Central Region, Mavis Hawa Koomson. You see the GJA boss, they are president of Ghana Journalists Association, no, or say a media houses or Ghana nyina omo gyina so say anka obia enka Hawa Koomson ho asem. Or say nansemu Hawa Koomson penten bi ba ye e won constituency odi nipa bi enim ema omo bro journalists na as a body GJA omo sebio nsentwerefo nyina ehwoma so Ghana no de omo ka nyina ne se omo busa police fo se saa asem na esi wo Hawa Koomson constituency odi ewudifo bi anim mo bro journalist anka sebi oyeka se ebi yewu no omo atwa police fo anim ama police fo so enhyera ma omo asem papa bia enka nkire omo na de omo pese omo ka nyina ne se sesia no omo sre journalist omo Ghana ene obi a ofren ho journalist a ohye GJ ase a ene omo mo hye GJ ase ene sebio ndwumaku a omo ye media houses say omo be say enimenim he ya no e wo say media houses ne journalists fo nyina asema efa Hawa Koomson ho eni se obi a eka Hawa Koomson ho asem se Hawa Koomson kwaji Yesu Kristo ne chance be sika so akra se eho ena Yesu didi a ema media house bia enka Hawa Koomson ho asem. Now, as time goes on, no, almost police said police for add a conclusion to this investigations, beba. Now, my head so messy so my junior. Nemo president Neka no say adekurienti omugina so akasa asem say Hawa Koomson nipa bi a oyewudifo sebio obetume kum na okum oye nipa bi a oye tuturani oye nipa bi a ode sekan etuo ene nyoma yedidi ewuo na ode hye the party MPP fo nsem ema omo sebio omo di kum eye asemtro nsemtrofo entina no asem a waka nyina ne say MPP aban no ene omo minister oya the head of fisheries no Hawa Koomson no ogina NPP fo anim na odi ewu ewo hefa ewutu Senya East enti aya journalist fo nyina nsantrofo fo nyina panyini ene ne wakasa no watona num tuo ohwe the political suit ehye no button baako eche Pentecost hene Pentecost sofo panyini de eye ne wallet not edaso o chechire mu nyina na o say enti ende no sebio omo GJA fo no omo ka chire journalist omo Ghana nyina say Hawa Koomson we dangerous Kennedy Agyapong if Kennedy Agyapong so the journalist TV so and ade achi yakobo de trimutuo enti de no mo ka nyina ne say Hawa Koomson Kennedy Agyapong difference nim omo nyina betume kum o ye journalist suro Hawa Koomson debi no suro Kennedy Agyapong na mo ngina Hawa Koomson asem no so na mo ngina point na eye GJA for emekino. Now as we speak today the GJA is appealing and I'm going to be fair, they are appealing. It is not force, but technically they are telling all media houses in Ghana to black out Mema Obia Enka Hawa Koomson asem. To me as a journalist and to me as a journalist and from my experience, I think this press conference is the worst press conference in the history of Ghana journalists or GJA. I am telling you. Now, Hawa Koomson abro the journalist. Hawa Koomson ediewu. Hawa Koomson from the mouth of the Ghana Journalists Association president, she is dangerous. Now, as journalists, as reporters, if you come out to tell we reporters and media houses not to publish anything about Hawa Koomson, then you are technically telling Hawa Koomson say, "Yenene journalist, you are basically doing what? You are gagging us." Hawa Koomson on the wudini no. Hawa Koomson on na edi bone no. Our job is to report on ills. We are supposed to report on conduct. It does not matter how long or how many times she does it. We are the ones who are supposed to report it for the world to know that there is a minister in the NPP. There is an ex-girlfriend of an Agove. There is a mad murderer, crazy minister called Hawa Koomson who is doing this to Ghanaians. So for the GJA to come out and say, journalists, do not talk on Hawa Koomson, the GJA is gagging itself. The GJA is basically is murdering itself because the job of the GJA is to let the world know. And the sanka, baby, I couldn't talk about an can say cover sa story no. And they say, yeah, couldn't talk about Kongwa, near him say rebels or what, near him say rebels who kunipa. I was saying, black out rebels, no, send your bear, nobody will know. But the moment we do that, the rebels will keep on doing what they are doing. We will have to go in there as journalists and do what? Let the world know what is happening there. So blacking out Hawa Koomson, you are rather making Hawa Koomson stronger. You need to give the media house the opportunity to report on any nitty-gritty attitude of Hawa Koomson. Any step, every single bad attitude. We, the media, will have to come out in full regalia and attack Hawa Koomson and let the world know that today that we as a nation trying to get more women into our politics, we have a woman who is also a minister appointed by the president who is beating and trying to kill journalists. We are not supposed to gag ourselves. What we are doing now, we are basically telling Hawa Koomson that we cannot speak. How are we going to know if Hawa Koomson kills another person? How are we going to know if Hawa Koomson uses his stocks to kill another person in her constituency? It is the media. It is only the media that can make the world know that there is a member of parliament and a minister who is using her powers to kill or murder people. So this move by the GJA is the worst move in the history. Now, GJA as a body, why is the GJA as a body failing to take Hawa Koomson on? If the GJA even thinks that the NMC or the NCA is a government institution which will go in favor of the government, what is stopping the GJA from entering court to let court know that a member of parliament and a minister has done this to a journalist? With your evidence and your police report, the GJA should be able to go to court and sue Hawa Koomson for her to respond to your facts. But for the GJA to black out Hawa Koomson is technically telling Hawa Koomson go out there and do more damage and that we wouldn't cover it. How am I going to know if Hawa Koomson killed somebody this evening? Who sat down to come out with this kind of press conference? Are you people thinking? Are you people the leaders the GJA needs? This is 101 intelligence. When the enemy is fooling, the tool that can stop every politician or every crazy politician is the media. You don't black out that politician. You go after that politician. You let the world know. You sell that politician to the world. You make him the enemy of the world media. When Kennedy Agyapong put Ahmed Swale's picture on TV after he got murdered, the BBC would have said that Kennedy Agyapong does not need that he does not need that world recognition. But they put his picture on TV and told the world that this minister, this MP, is the person who did what? Put a journalist's face on TV for him to get shot. Now, Kennedy Agyapong, when he moves around the world, every airport he goes through, there is a notice that this man has committed this crime before, and that he will be looked at. That is why Kennedy Agyapong was stopped at Texas and was questioned about the death of Ahmed Swale. So the moment Hawa Koomson commits a crime, murders people, especially murders a journalist or go after journalists, you don't black Hawa Koomson out. Hawa Koomson has to be shown to the world. That is why with me, I do not black journalists, politicians out. No matter who you are, I will tell your story so that the world will get to know who you are. So, to be very honest with you, the GJA got this wrong, totally. The GJA got this wrong. Nowhere in this world would any institution like the GJA will say, let us black out this man. Never. Let us black out this guy. Then Donald Trump. If the Democrats or the so-called media houses affiliated to Democrats, they would have said, we are not going to talk about Donald Trump again. Then whatever Donald Trump did, nobody's going to know about it. Whatever he will be still doing, nobody's going to know about it. The media wouldn't black you out. The media will keep telling your story so that people will know who you are. That is why the media is important. Media don't black out people. Media basically expose people. The world needs to know what Hawa Koomson has done. This is a minister. If you are able to get the media to report on Hawa Koomson's murder cases or his things that she is doing at Ewusu Senya, the world will get to know that this is the woman who got the opportunity and she used that opportunity to kill her own people and importantly to kill journalists. So we are not supposed to black her out. We are supposed to open the floodgate on her. We are supposed to give her that publicity she wants, that bad press she wants. We need to let the world know that there is a monster called Hawa Koomson. She is in Ghana killing journalists. So this you people did is worse, is wrong. You people should come back. We want to open the floodgates. You are supposed to tell the media that keep an eye on this witch. Keep an eye on this buffoon. Keep an eye on this Semanse woman. Keep an eye on this murderer. Then the media needs to open their eyes, put the floodlights on her, and then watch her. That is what the media needs to do. So you don't allow this makeup being, this pentimamental Jimmy woman like this, Otumfuo does not even understand her job to indirectly gag the media. We are gagging ourselves. When Kennedy Agyapong said he was going to court, he was taking me to court, I should have quelled in. I should have stopped what I was doing. I should have been like, no, I'm scared. Oh, even though I have the facts, let me stop. Maybe it will stop him from going to court. But I continue to let the world know that these are the facts. If he wants to go to court, he can go to court. Today, when you come to the American court, the federal court, when you put in Kennedy Agyapong versus Kevin Taylor, it is there that Kennedy Agyapong, when you read the whole court proceedings, he has committed crimes and it will follow him till he dies. That is what the media does. And when you go to journalism school, you go to communication school, they will tell you, you don't gag yourself. That is the only strong tool of the media. The power to talk, the power to expose, the power to show the people what is happening on the ground. So when there is an election tomorrow on Saturday and Hawa Koomson kills anyone, are you going to report it? So she'll get away with it. You are emboldening Hawa Koomson to be a serial killer.
The Ghana Police Service must speed up.
Yo, for Mikhail said, Jishini so and our no se winyan subscribe ya, Mr. Say over subscribe na wa like na wa share video no. Also wait me actually wadwin afa and some way na ho e wo comment box ni mo. Mwati minkabio in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.